noise pollution. If you enjoy our channel, hit like and subscribe.
Hi, everybody. Welcome aboard. Today we have some news about TikTok.
House approves bill on TikTok that would force sale or effectively ban company. Well, now I may be showing my age here, but I know this isn't a popular opinion, but I can get behind this. We don't need more mind-numbing 10-second clips of people dancing or making a scene in public.
Isn't that the truth?
It's a mind-numbing, drooling gibberish. It'd be different if more of it were educational or art, but from what I've seen, the mass majority of it just simply is not.
But the thing is I've seen a bunch of those TikTok challenges and stuff, and people are getting hurt with it. It's stupid. It's really stupid. I don't blame them for wanting to ban it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the page read some of itself, which is an odd thing to say, but the page is gonna preach at us, I guess.
Okay.
That would force TikTok's parent company to sell the juggernaut social media app or face a practical ban in the US. President Joe Biden has said he would sign it if it makes it to his desk, but the legislation's fate is uncertain in the Senate, where the bill has proved much more divisive. The bill cleared the House with strong bipartisan support, 352 to 65, with one member voting present. The legislation's proponents argue the app, immensely popular with teens and young people for its customized song and dance features on short clip videos, poses national security risks. TikTok's parent company ByteDance is based in Beijing and may expose American user data to Chinese government surveillance. Start the day smarter. Get all the news you need in your inbox each morning. The FBI and the Federal Communications Commission have warned that the company could share sweeping user data, including browsing history, location, and other identifiers, with Chinese authorities.
Okay, I think we've heard enough of that. I mean, when I first set out to do this video, the article was different, and the video attached to it was different. So yeah, they had to go and screw up my whole thing.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising. I mean, that's what they do.
Yeah, I think originally it wasn't as biased, and now it's more biased toward I don't know, would you say it's more biased into allowing TikTok?
Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. What it sounds like to me.
Well, originally it had a video mentioning how TikTok furthers local businesses, small businesses, and I don't script everything, but I have a few keywords to go by, a few key sentences. And I was gonna say on that, but they wouldn't change it on me. I was gonna say local TV stations can further a small business. Even Facebook can, but TikTok, no. I've been on TikTok. I've never seen a local business advertised. I've seen isms propagandized. I've seen dumb, dangerous trends, pranks, and I've seen a lot of dancing to music. And again, showing my age, but I don't care for the dances nor the music that's generally on there.
I remember that woman who used Gorilla Glue to glue her hair down with. He was on TikTok. I remember that.
Why the great concern? What am I missing? Couldn't the users just as easily use another platform? But okay, with that being said, now that they've changed it, they're saying the great concern is this won't actually ban TikTok from app stores. It would only allow the government to get all of the users' data. Now, I don't know if this is new information and they just had to update it, or if it's, more propagandized. I'm not sure what's going on here.
But the government can do that anyway. I mean, if you got a smartphone, they can get all your data, your location, everything.
Well, yeah, they have a backdoor into virtually all computerized devices that's connected to anything. Not to mention, they can get access to your ISP or service carrier.
Yeah, so what's the big deal about TikTok? I mean, they do it, they can get all that stuff anyway, so
And even if they banned it from from app stores, there's still the browser. But let's be real, your average person loves convenience and can't be bothered to use a browser on their phones. Uh, Many in this day and age couldn't even tell you what a browser is.
that is true. They don't know, they don't have computer skills at all. They just don't.
And in a related article, China warns of consequences if US bans TikTok. And
China has
again,
warned that
I'll let the page read itself.
a proposed ban on TikTok would come back to bite the U.S. ahead of a congressional vote that could lead to the app being banned. The bill in the House of Representatives would force the Chinese-owned app to sever ties with China or become unavailable in the U.S. U.S. officials have long expressed concern about TikTok, citing potential national security risks. TikTok's owners have repeatedly rejected that it poses any threat. Ahead of Wednesday's vote, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin accused the U.S. of suppressing TikTok, despite the fact that it never found evidence that TikTok threatens national security. This kind of bullying behavior that cannot win in fair competition disrupts companies' normal business activity, damages the confidence of international investors in the investment environment, and damages the normal international economic and trade order, Mr. Wang added. In the end, this
Mr.
will
Wang.
inevitably come back to bite the United States itself. The move was
Oh.
similarly pilloried by Chinese media.
Okay, I can't hear any more of this after that.
I'm terrible.
Okay.
I'm just terrible. I'm sorry.
Okay, Mr. Wang has a part in this. Yeah, that's not racist.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Oh my
just funny.
goodness.
I can't help it. It's funny.
Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, I know it's about an Asian person, but that is not what I am thinking about when I hear that.
Oh my god.
Okay. For good measure,
Okay, what is
here's
this?
the BBC on the whole ordeal.
Okay, it says the U.S. House of Representatives has passed a landmark bill that could see TikTok
Mr. Wang.
banned. Shut up! I'm trying to read. That could see TikTok banned in America. It would give the social media giant Chinese parent company ByteDance 6 months to sell its controlling stake, or the app would be blocked in the U.S.
You know, South Park has got to get their hands on this.
Oh, I know it. I know it. It says, while the bill passed overwhelmingly in a bipartisan vote, it still needs to clear the Senate and be signed by the president to become law.
In which he has stated he would sign it.
Yeah, he said he would, so yeah.
So now, I don't know. One side's arguing it wouldn't even ban it. It would just give all the data to the U.S. government. Which my take on that is they're gonna get it anyway, or they already have it. This just does it where they can do it without going behind the scenes and be open about it.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
means they could more easily, I suppose, imprison you for something.
Yeah. But they need, it's not the end of the world if TikTok gets banned. It's really not.
Well, you know, the internet in this day and age, there's no privacy, and if you expect that, you're not paying attention.
Yeah, well, most people don't pay attention.
And people generally don't trust China, but suddenly, TikTok, and they don't care.
Yeah.
But look at the people we're talking about. Now, I'm sure there's good TikTok users, intelligent people and so on. But the mass majority of them, I highly doubt it.
Well, all I've ever seen is stupid stuff on there. Really, really, really stupid stuff. Like people pouring boiling water over on them
Okay.
and stuff like that. What's
See
this?
see what this rather bland looking boy has to say. I mean, really, isn't he?
Uh,
I mean, I'm not trying to insult people, but it's just it just is what popped in my head. I gotta say it.
yeah,
But it's okay. I mean, I can say stuff about him. He's white
yeah, yeah.
and he's a male. It won't piss off too many people.
You sure about that?
But I don't know.
These days, you can't tell.
I'm just joking on all of it
Yeah, I
anyway.
know, me
kind of a
too.
source of entertainment. Sometimes it's stuff that I'm learning about, and then there's kind of a lot of like activism on TikTok too. So it kind of just like keeps me informed. I think people are just assuming that it's doing harm, and I don't think that that's true or appropriate.
I think that's insane. I enjoy the content. I get most of my news actually through TikTok.
I feel like
Oh,
it'd be very
Lord.
disruptive. Specifically
Okay. It provides them information and news and what else did he say?
I don't know.
Education and
I wasn't really
something about
paying attention.
protest. But whatever the case, I don't really buy it because they're just itty bitty short clips. It's like it might entertain a goldfish or it might inform a goldfish.
No, goldfish has more attention
But
span.
when I want entertainment, I'll binge watch things. It's got to give me long term entertainment. When I want information, I go down the rabbit hole and I just want to keep going and keep going and keep going. And no little 10-second to 1 minute clip is going to do it for me. Just period. It just will not.
Yeah, that is true. I got to have more information than TikTok can give.
Okay, I'm going to try the rest of this little clip.
for people that are content creators, I feel like it'd be very disruptive to their financial wellness.
I don't like it because I use TikTok a lot, so it would affect me.
I feel like usually like it gets killed earlier on. I'm surprised actually it got this far. So I'll be very intrigued to see what the end result is. Yeah.
And as I understand it, in China, like say, unless what I've seen wasn't true, which it's the internet, that can always be the case. But say you connect to TikTok through a VPN with a Chinese IP address, it will show you educational things and enlightening things and so on.
Well, yeah, I mean, if the American TikTok was like that, it wouldn't be a problem. But it's not.
Yeah, it's a bunch of really really dumb trends and people acting subhuman and asinine, just doing the most ridiculous things. I mean, sure, it has the other content in it too, and that's great. It's always good when it's good content, but most of it simply is not.
Yeah, and I can fully get behind this ban on TikTok. What is this?
But I'm gonna play this muted.
Oh,
But it's a quick run through of some of the dumb trends that has made its way through TikTok.
what in the world?
Now it looks like he's having seizures on there.
Oh God, they choked themselves. Oh,
Yeah, I could comment.
why?
I could stop and comment on each one of these things, and for that matter, I could make a whole video on each of these things. But I really don't want to invest my time like that.
This is crazy. Oh, I remember when people were going around licking everything trying to get the virus.
And they were licking things in grocery stores and putting the lid back on it.
Oh, I know.
I
Oh,
don't want to
God.
encourage violence, but I sure wouldn't discourage it.
Yeah, I know. And eating chicken cooked in NyQuil. Oh my goodness. How stupid are these people? I mean, really? slapping a teacher challenge. Okay, now you tell me the truth. You tell me the truth. You was a teacher and a kid come up and slapped you in the head, wouldn't you whoop the hell out of
I
him?
would be in prison.
Yeah, I know. You don't do that kind of stuff.
Look, and I try not to be violent, but there's reaction, it's human nature.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody comes up and knocks you in the head, you're gonna knock them in the head back. I mean, really. Oh my Lord. Yeah, this is why I don't like TikTok. Stuff like this. And it's just
Well,
insanity.
yeah, I can probably agree with that. There's a conspiracy theory, or let's say I could agree with the conspiracy theory that TikTok exists for China to subvert the American youth. And I wouldn't say that, but I don't know. It just seems more and more apparent the more I see on it.
Well, I think TikTok is rotting their brain cells. If they're dumb enough to do this stuff that they're seeing on TikTok, they don't need to be on the internet. They really don't. They need to stay away from social media and get some education.
They need parents instead of a smartphone
Yeah, they do. That is true. That is very true.
and some real parenting.
Yeah. Yeah. But these days you can't parent your children. Can't teach them how they're supposed to be. No.
Well, you got schools, you got the government, you got everybody going, don't you dare do that, or we're going to do this. And, for that matter, like what we've covered, people who wouldn't, uh,
I know what you're trying to say, but I can't find the word for it.
people who wouldn't change the gender of their child when their child wanted, had their child taken away.
Oh yeah, those people, yeah.
And then the exact opposite, people who were trying to tell their child to be the opposite gender and when they didn't necessarily need or want to be, have had their children taken away. I mean, but the point is that yes, everyone's in your business now. They're right up on you saying, no, you should do like this and you should do like that. And they're trying to force it. They are literally forcing it. So yeah, it takes most of the power of parenting out of parents' hands.
Yeah, they can't just be parents. They can't be parents to their children and teach them right from wrong or anything like that anymore.
Well, it's not different than when people would plant their kid in front of a TV and then it was video games and now it's smartphones and tablets.
Yeah.
But that's a gigantic leap because smartphones and tablets opens them up to a world of misinformation and bad influences.
Yeah, that is very, very true. And something has to be done, or the future generations are just going to be dumb as a bag of hammers and not know anything.
Well, I love technology and I love the internet, but I honestly think we would all be better off if it just collapsed and it vanished. And then people would make friends again. They would get out and work again. They would learn to, say, play a guitar. They would learn essential skills and they would learn life skills and they'd make lifelong friends and they would have real dates.
Yeah.
And if things could go back to that, and there's plenty of things to blame, but the internet is one of the biggest.
Yeah, that is very, very true. Well, thank you for joining us for our video, and we hope you liked our content. As always, if you like our content, please like and subscribe to our videos. We are on YouTube and Rumble. Please like and subscribe, and if you want to, you can leave a comment as long as it's not ugly. Thank you for watching and have a good night. We'll see you on the next one.